करुणा करो वैष्णव गोसाई
करुणा करो वैष्णव गोसाई
जय जय सुता की जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna everyone, welcome to this morning's Bhagavatam class. I have been asked to discuss from Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th canto, 4th chapter, 71st shloka. Brahmam stad gaccha bhadram te nabhaga tanyam nripam shamapaya mahabhagam tata shantir bhavishyati brahmastad gaccha bhadram te nabhaga tanyam nripam Shamapaya mahabhagam Tatha shantir bhavishyati Brahmastad gaccha bhadram te Nabhaga taniyam nripam Shamapaya mahabhagam Tatha shantir bhavishyati
Brahmam stad gaccha bhadram te Nabhagata nayam nripam Shamapaya mahabhagam Tata shantir bhavishyati
Brahmam stad gaccha bhadram te Nabhagatanayam haritam Shamapaya mahabhagam Tata shantir bhavishyati
Brahmam stad gaccha bhadram te Nabhagatanayam nripam Shamapaya mahabhagam Tata shantir bhavishyati
Word meaning Brahman, O Brahmana, Tata, therefore, Gaccha, you go, Bhadram, all auspiciousness, Te, unto you, Nabhagatanayam, to the son of Maharaj Nabhag, Nripam, the king Amrish, Shamapaya, just try to pacify him. Mahabhagam, a great personality, a pure devotee. Tata, thereafter. Shanti, peace. Bhavishyati, there will be. Translation purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila ki Jai. O best of the Brahmanas, you should therefore go immediately to King Amrish, the son of Maharaj Nabhag. I wish you all good fortune. If you can satisfy Maharaj Amrish, then there will be peace for you. In this regard, Madhva Muni quotes from Garud Puran, Brahmadi Bhakti Kotish Amshad Amsho Nevam Barishake Navanyasya Chakarasyapi Tathapi Haririshwara Tat Kaliko Pache Yatva Tesham Yashasha Adirat Brahmadayascha Tatkritim Vyanjayam asur uttamam mohanaya cha dastyanam brahma nindanaya cha anyartham cha swayam vishnur brahmadyas cha nirashisha manushe sute matvacha tesham bhaktir yadi bhir gune brahmader vishwa abhinatva jnana ज्ञानपन्याय च केवलम दुर्वासश्च स्वयं रुद्रा तथापि अन्ययाम उक्तवान् तस्यापि अनुग्रहार्थाय दर्पणार्थम एव च. The lesson to be derived from this narration concerning Maharaj Amrish and Durvasa Muni is that all the demigods, including the Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, are under control of Lord Vishnu. Therefore, when a Vaishnava is offended, the offender is punished by Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Lord. No one can protect such a person, even Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport of 9th canto, 4th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Amrish Maharaj offended by Durvasa Muni. Om Ajnanamirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeyaham Shri Guru Shri Yutapatakabalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sakridatam Saikana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Savadetam Savadutam Parijan Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Saikana Lalita Shri Vishakha Vitamscha हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा. हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. ओम विष्णु पादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. जय श्री सरस्वतीश्वर की जय. श्री निताई सिद्धेश्वर की जय. देव सुंदर महाराज की जय. Hare Krishna. Welcome dear devotees. So it's a very elevated subject matter of Srimad Bhagavatam, in which the prasang or the incident is between Maharaj Amrish and Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni, although very great Brahmana, very great mystic, he has such a great power, and also he is Ansh Avatar of Lord Shiva. He is expansion of Lord Shiva, partial expansion of Lord Shiva. He committed an offense to Amrish Maharaj, and now he been all over the universe. He tried to take shelter of everybody, Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, all the demigods, but he was not able to. Nobody gave him shelter. Why nobody gave him shelter? Because he has, not even Lord Vishnu gave him shelter, because he has offended the Vaishnavas, the Vaishnavas who are very, very, very dear to Krishna. As we, in today's, the Vaishnava song that we sang just before this discussion, Tomar Hriday Sada Govind Vishram, Govind Kahena Mora Vaishnava Pran. That in the heart of the devotees who recite Govind, Krishna resides. And in the heart of Krishna who resides, Vaishnava resides. So, in one way, what Durvasa Muni tried to do, he tried to stab the heart of Krishna, or try to offend the heart of Krishna. Because who resides in the heart of Krishna? The devotees. So this also shows that, although we know that Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Daridhataya Krishna Govindaya Namo Namaha, that who is dear to Krishna? Go and Brahmana, but more dear to Go and more dear to Krishna than Go and Brahmana are also devotees of the Lord. So a question may arise: why devotees are so dear to Krishna? Why? What they have done?
Don Krishna. Devotees Don Krishna.
Don't
Give Krishna.
give Krishna. Yes, very nice. Actually, nobody wants to invite or take anybody to his home. Like, even if somebody show up and he say, I will also become a devotee. Can you please give me a space in your temple and let me live here? Will we let him? In 70s, in the earlier times of Prabhupada, this could be the case, but not now, certainly. And we cannot trust anybody. Or even if somebody is in very great need, people will not invite him in his home or let him live in his home. Similarly, Krishna also do not want souls of this material world, those who are in this material world right now in Kali Yuga, to be in his home, Golok Vrindavan. But who is giving them everybody pass for going to Golok Vrindavan? Devotees. Okay, you just chant Hare Krishna and you can go back to spiritual world. Krishna doesn't want it, that's another thing. We will let you in. Prabhupada has said that, I have the key of the back door. My spiritual master has the key of front door. So as per the spiritual master of Srila Prabhupada, you have to chant 64 rounds. But Prabhupada said, you just chant 16 rounds. I have the key of the back door. Follow correlative principle and chant 16 rounds attentively, and I will let you in. So, who is giving this opportunity? Devotees are giving this opportunity. They are distributing Krishna freely. They are not taking in consideration who is eligible, who is not eligible. Patra apatra na dekhi. Something, yeah. Yes, they are not seeing who is patra, who is apatra. Everybody is eligible to go back to spiritual world. They are giving Krishna freely. That's why devotees are very, very, very dear to Krishna. And Krishna also acknowledged it. Krishna also confirmed it in Bhagavad Gita. Those who spread this message of Bhagavad Gita to the devotees, that kind of a devotee is more dear to me. No more dear has been happen or will not happen. So, and now here we are in this moment who are living with the devotees. We are very close with devotees, like we are, day and night we are living with devotees. And Prabhupada has made this ISKCON as a very big family. In this family, generally in other families, there may be husband and wife are from different backgrounds, but they raise their children with common values, right? But in this family, everybody, most of us are from different backgrounds, different countries, different upbringing, different values, isn't it? None of us, as I can scan this room, none of us has a similar background or a similar country. Each one of us is different. One of each sample we are. But yet, as Prabhupada mentioned that I have made a home for the whole world to live in. This ISKCON is a home where the whole world can live peacefully. And we can see, like, they have made United Nations every year. Like, there are, I guess right now there are 192 countries. So despite having United Nations, United Peace Corps, this, that, is there peace in this world? There is no. Every 2, 3, 4 years, there is another flag, is made into another flag is entered into United Nations headquarters. Another country is made, South Sudan, Chad, this and that. But is there really peace? No. There cannot be peace unless we acknowledge that, as Prabhupada has said in his lecture, that there cannot be universal brotherhood unless we know the common father. Will everybody think that their father is different? So there cannot be universal brotherhood. So and who is giving this message? Who is preaching this message? Devotees. And this is a very classic example given by Srila Prabhupada. And when there is when in a pond, if you throw two stones, when you throw a stone, what will they make? They make ripples, waves. And if you throw two stones on different positions, what they will create? They will create two concentric circles which will clash with each other. Everybody must have done this great exercise of throwing stones in the pond. Must have done. Nobody in this world can so this is a human urge to do it. So in what condition the ripples will not will not will not hit each other? Only and only if the center of the concentric circle or the ripples is same. Like if we put those stones at the same place. So similarly, all the conflicts, all the disheartenedness can be resolved if we have a common point of serving, that is serving Krishna. Like we can see in our movement also. There are many people from different background. There are many people with different upbringing, different culture. But still, this movement is going on. There and still and there are many difference of opinions also regarding different things. But because everybody has a common point of common center, that is to please Krishna, that's why this movement is going on. And this is the way forward. At times when we live with devotees, we might not feel, why this devotee. It happens. Like in Hindi, there is a saying that when there is two utensils together, there must be some banging. There must be some noise will come. And when we live with devotees also, it may happen. Like when we live in same room also in ashram, somebody is snoring, somebody is not. Somebody sleep very late, somebody sleep very early, somebody is having very sensitive sleep. So it may happen. But and there could be a chance that devotees may have some negativity or some harsh feeling towards each other. That why this devotee do like it? Why when there is where there is pizza, he always take more slices. Why his dhoti is more white than my dhoti? Why he is having there are different types of things. So, but we must know that if there is a devotee in this movement, he is there because of the will of Krishna and Srila Prabhupada. He is not here by chance, or he is not here by any other means. Srila Prabhupada, Krishna, Radharani has permitted it. That's why that devotee is there. Those of you who can do kirtan or who like to listen to kirtan, I am also has some tendency towards kirtan. So when I was in my early days of ashram, somehow that I have spent 8 years in ashram somehow. So when I was very new, so I was learning Mridanga, and when you are learning, you are struggling, so you want everybody to play nicely. If somebody play any instrument out of order, you especially become very angry, or why this person is here? Can't he play nicely? So you feel very angry towards him. So at that time also I used to feel like why this idiot, like this is my feeling, why this idiot is doing it here? Can't he play kartal nicely? So and one day that devotee didn't show up, and I was alone in the kirtan. So then I felt every devotee is required, even if he was playing in a wrong manner, if he was not playing perfectly, but he was required. At least he can repeat it after me. Now here I am alone. So we may have some harsh feeling, or somebody may have committed some offense is a very big word. Towards the end of this class, this discussion will also discuss what are the 6 Vaishnava offenses. We say, he has committed offenses. Oh, Prabhuji, I have committed offenses toward you. Offense is a very big thing. Generally, generally devotees do not commit offenses. So, so if somebody did something which might not, go according to our plans, or did something else also, so we must excuse them, we must tolerate it, just like we tolerate our near and dear ones. And actually, this movement is not a bunch of pure devotees. This ISKCON is not a bunch of pure devotees. And first of all, ISKCON is not a building. ISKCON is not a building. It's not a place. 233 Avenue, the division Leclerc is ISKCON. No. ISKCON is, what is the full form of ISKCON? Full form of ISKCON. Everybody knows. Please, you have to speak up.
International Society
Or Krishna. ISKCON is a society, and society is made up of people. A building is not ISKCON, a lawn is not ISKCON, or a property is not ISKCON. People are ISKCON. So we all are ISKCON actually, and whatever we do, however we behave, that is what ISKCON is. So there is a very nice poem by His Grace Mahatma Pu, who is a Prabhupada disciple. Anybody heard, read this poem of Mahatma Pu? I was shocked. Let me show you this, then you might have. So it is a very nice poem written by Mahatma Prabhu. It is about it's a story of me or anybody, any devotee in ISKCON, because he has the chance to go back to spiritual. So when he went back to spiritual, what happened to him? He became really shocked. Anybody read this poem before?
I read once, many times, long time ago.
Okay, so even if you read it before, also it is very
Is it
nice.
same Mahatma Prabhu who is also focusing on japa, making a lot of workshops?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
is it
yeah.
different? Okay.
I was shocked, confused and bewildered as I entered Golok's door, not by the beauty of it all, nor by the light and its decor, but it was the devotees in Goloka that I was amazed to see. I knew them all on the earth, but they had so little bhakti. So he was getting shocked that why this person, how come this person end up in this world? He has such a little bhakti. There stood my Sankirtan leader, the one who stole Krishna's money twice. Next to him was my old temple president, TP, who was never ever nice. Krishna Das, who never preached, who seemed so insincere, was sitting ecstatically with Krishna, to whom he seems so dear. I asked my Guru, what's going on? Of this, I don't know what to make. How do all these devotees end up here? Did someone make a mistake? So he was really getting, amazed that, how this person who have committed this many offenses, this person who has did this, that, how he end up, in Golok Vrindavan. And why is everyone so quiet, so somber? Give me a clue. Quiet, Prabhu, he said. They are all in shock. No one thought they'll be seeing you. So as you are shocked, they are also shocked. They also didn't thought that you will be end up here also. So the moral of the story is that everybody has their own shortcomings, and we must accept it also. Like nobody is perfect. Like those of you who are in Grasta Ashram, or those of you who have lived with our family, our parents, are they perfect people? Is our spouse is a perfect people? is a perfect person. No. Everybody is a package of good and bad things, good and bad habits, good and bad uh, habits. So we have to accept that person as it is. You cannot just cherry pick it. Okay, when you are good, I can accept you. When you are bad, I'll totally disown you. No, we have to accept it also. So similarly, in this in our big family, in our ISKCON also, everybody has certain shortcomings. What to tell of others? Even each one of us has shortcomings also. Are we perfect? No. So we must tolerate. Just like when we give so much emphasis on doing attentive japa, this is very, very, very necessary. 99% of your progress in spiritual life depends upon your japa. So along with that, we all every day we heard about we recite, especially those of us who live in temple, we recite 10 offenses against chanting of the holy name. If you pay close attention towards them, most of those offenses we do not commit. Actually, all of them we do not commit when we are chanting. All of those offenses we do when we are not chanting. The third offense. What is third offense? Taking spiritual master as an ordinary person. And first offense, blaspheming the devotees who are dedicated their life to propagating the holy name of the Lord. So, so we as we are paying attention to doing attentive japa also, we must pay attention to do attentive behavior or attentive dealing with devotees also. How I deal with the devotees also. They are very dear to Krishna. If I commit if I dishearten them, if I commit some offense to it, so directly it's like stabbing the heart of Krishna. So and especially the flip side of the coin also, that when we live together, so it may be that we can, by our certain activity or by certain by our words, we may do something which the other Vaishnava do not like. So at least what we can do, we can say sorry. We can apologize. First of all, we must be very careful that we do not commit any offense or we do not be disrespectful to that person. And it is completely normal, it is completely possible that two people do not get along. It's not that we can get along with everybody. I can friends with everybody. There are people with different nature also. And this is a big family, not everybody can get along with everybody. But even in that situation also, we must have a respectful distance. Rather than having any negative feeling toward that person or talking nonsense about that person, we can have a respectful distance. And one very important aspect of Vaishnava behavior or Vaishnava etiquette is respecting opinions of others. Most of the time we think like, my opinion is the best opinion. I am the most experienced. Everybody should listen to me. But, one time one Mayavadi came to Srila Prabhupada and he was saying all his Mayavad Bhashya, and Prabhupada said, I differ with you. And he said also, I differ with you. So then Srila Prabhupada said, that's why we are two. We are not same. Because we can, like, this is what Mayavadis say, that we are all same, all is one. Just on a lighter note, anybody knows what is the favorite vitamin of Mayavadis?
The favorite what?
Favorite vitamin of Mayavadis? Vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C. Anybody knows? Vitamin B1.
B1.
but we cannot be one. So Srila Prabhupada also proved that because we differ on this, so we are not same. We are different. So similarly, the opinion of other Vaishnavas also may be different from us. So we must accept it. And the biggest austerity or the austerity that we can do is sacrificing our opinion. We can sacrifice money, we can sacrifice our prasadam, we can sacrifice the last rasgulla, the last gulab jamun also. But sacrificing our opinion, they didn't hurt me. They didn't say, there is a very nice incident, that very knowledgeable or knowledgeable incident that happened in Ramayana also. Then when Mother Sita, Lord Ram and Lakshman are there in the forest. So one day Sita saw a golden deer near their ashram. So we all know that who that golden deer was. That golden deer was Marichi, who came to lure Ram and Lakshman away from Sita, so that Ravan can came and he can take away Sita. So we all know this story, that Sita requested Lord Ram to go and fetch this golden deer for me, and Lord Ram told her that he must be a Rakshasa. It could not be a real deer, but Sita insisted, and then eventually Lord Ram went. And what Marichi did, that even while dying, he cried in the voice of Lord Ram, Sita, Lakshman, and Sita become very afraid that that Lord Ram is in danger, and he provoked kind of a pushed Lakshman to go after Lord Ram, and Lakshman was very sure that nothing in this world can happen to Lord Ram, but Sita was trying to push Lakshman again and again, that go and take care of Lord Ram, he must be in danger. So when Sita saw that Lakshman is not moving, Lakshman is very confident that nothing can happen to Lord Ram. So out of her anxiety, out of her care or love for Lord Ram, she spoke very harsh word. She spoke like, now I knew your plan. You came all the way from Ayodhya to here so that Lord Ram will die and you will enjoy me. I know your plan. So Lakshman becomes so disheartened that that actually Lakshman was the one who did many sacrifices. He was the one who left his wife, his family. He was the one who never slept for 14 years. Right? And he was serving them, day and night ardently. And still, when Sita spoke those words, it pierced his heart. And why Sita is saying like that? Mother Sita is saying like that. But what he did, he, despite he do not want to go, he followed the orders of Sita and went after Lord Ram and that golden deer, and eventually Sita got kidnapped. And Lord Ram also chastised him that why in this world you left Sita? Didn't you know nothing can happen to me? In this incident, is there any fault of Lakshman? He followed the authority, but yet he got chastised. And even after when Lord Ram and Lakshman went to Lanka, defeated Ravan, killed Ravan, and Sita came back, Lakshman didn't, Sita was very feeling very, very shameful that how I will face Lakshman now. It was just because Sita insisted too much that you go after Lord Ram. All this thing happened. So Sita was very, very concerned, very anxious. How I will, how Lakshman will behave now. How I will face Lakshman. But Lakshman didn't show any sign of any change of behavior. For him, Sita was still that much respectful as she was before. So, this is a great learning for us also, that devotees may commit offenses, devotees may commit mistake, but even if they commit offense, or even if they commit big blunders also, we must accept them as Vaishnavas. Everybody commit mistake, everybody make errors, and rather we should see it like they commit this. They might have taken that decision because they have this much intelligence also. At given point of time, that person is not a bad person, but because of his level of intelligence that Krishna provided him at that point of time, he took this decision. He thought that this decision would be right decision. Even in our movement also, there many blunders had happened. After Srila Prabhupada physically left this planet, there are many stalwart devotees who did wonders. If they were not here, none of us would be here, sitting here, right? And they have committed some mistakes. So we must see that their intention was not bad. At that point of time, their level of intelligence was that one, that the best decision they took was that, the most senior devotee at that time when Srila Prabhupada left was only 12 years in Krishna consciousness. And that was the most senior. Brahmanand Pu, Gargamuni Pu, or Shyam Sundar Pu, Malti Mataji, these devotees. And all the others were even lesser number of years in Krishna consciousness, 5 years, 6 years. What do you expect of a 5-6 year old devotee at a role of a GBC or a temple president? He was bound to make mistake. So we'll see the good part, that that's what they can do, or rather we should also appreciate those who take care of ISKCON even during that turbulent time also, who didn't deviate, who didn't committed any mistake, or if they have committed mistake also, they acknowledge that mistake, they accepted that mistake. May I ask you this question? Can Srila Prabhupada make a mistake? Or did Srila Prabhupada made mistakes? Yes or no? Srila Prabhupada made mistakes. What you are saying? Srila Prabhupada is our founder Acharya. How can he make a mistake?
Dans Chaitanya Charitamrita, dans Srimad Bhagavatam, premier partie, il dit, j'ai dit...
The first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, in the first paragraph, it's saying,
j'ai dit, quelqu'un mistake pour traduire, mais pas pour don bhakti.
j'ai pas compris.
Comme orthographie mistake, mais...
Comme quoi?
Orthographie, comme j'ai quelque chose pas bon traduit, mais pas changer nom.
Okay, like what does it mean is like I am translating, the mood is the same, but maybe there are the words which can be misunderstood. Is this comes up?
Yes, Srila Prabhupada. But my question still stands. Did Prabhupada make mistakes?
Yes.
No.
As long as you are in a...
How can you say you are
body.
blaspheming Srila Prabhupada?
No, it's not blasphemy, it's just so natural, because only Krishna doesn't make mistake, because he's all perfect, and even with all his devotees.
So you are saying that Prabhupada made mistake by making ISKCON?
No, just don't have that. But everyone is bound to mistake as long as someone is in the material world.
Oui, aussi ce verse que Krishna dit
But
comme...
mistake doesn't define them.
Krishna dit dans Bhagavad Gita, comme tu fais quelque chose comme mistake fait, j'ai tout arrangé. Comme tu ne fais mistake, comme démon fait mistake, pourquoi il dit ça?
Okay, so what he's saying is in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, even if you have committed all the sins, I will save you from that. Why would Krishna say that if he thought that no one would make mistake, even following the spiritual path?
Very nice. Thank you.
I was thinking in regard to Srila Prabhupada making so many young disciples into sannyasis who later ended up having problems and fell down. He was saying that it's an emergency time, just like in war, you might put somebody in an elevated position just to do that mission, knowing that they may fail, or it's likely that they will. So he knew that was
going to
potential
happen.
result, but he did it anyway because the spread of the movement was more important.
Even in wartime, if anybody know how to put injection, they will be made doctor. Okay, and you are in charge of this ward. You are ward now. So yes, it was a time of emergency. And somebody asked also Shilpa when a few of his disciples fell down from the sannyas order. He said that at least they have fallen on the mode of goodness. They are not like karmis. So yes, Srila Prabhupada knew that. Srila Prabhupada made mistakes like first of all when he came to West, he thought I will make everybody sannyasis. And then he saw who came to his class, girlfriend and boyfriend. So he thought, okay, I'll get them married, and they will do. And he has to change strategies so many times. So yes, he also did mistakes, but he never made a philosophical mistake. He never called anybody, you are also Krishna, I am also Krishna, everybody is Krishna. You might, if you hear Shloka lecture also, at times he mixed two shlokas also. One line of this shloka and other line of that shloka also. So that is natural, that can happen. So similarly, if Prabhupada can make mistake, anybody can make a mistake. So accept that, tolerate that. And if you are on a role of responsibility, if you are on a position of responsibility, especially then you have to be very, very, very careful. Well, it's very, very easy to point fingers on somebody who is making decisions. Why this person do like that? Why this management is like that? Why he's like that? Why he's like that? So I know of an example of His Holiness Bhakti Ashra Vaishnav Maharaj, who is a sannyasi, who is a disciple of Gopal Krishna Maharaj, who is there in Vrindavan, VP of Vrindavan. So when he was on role of responsibility, he was into management, and management is a necessary evil. You cannot please everybody with management. Even Shivanand Sen has to bear the brunt of Nityanand Prabhu in doing management. So what Bhakti Ashra Vaishnav Maharaj used to, and Vrindavan especially, it's a very special place, because now you are dealing with you're not dealing with ordinary karmis, you are dealing with Brajvasis. So even and in Vrindavan there are many theft, there are many scams, there are many things that happen in Vrindavan and still happening. So if he has to take some decision, like throw out somebody out of his job, out of or take any harsh decision, what he used to do after taking that decision, after the day is over, he personally used to visit that person's home and pay his obeisances and apologize. That I took this decision because I have a role of management. Otherwise, I have no personal grudge with you. Kindly apologize. Kindly forgive me. So when we are also living with Vaishnavas also, even if we commit if we think we have committed some offense, if we have said something wrong or did something wrong, at least apologize. And apologize is very, very, very difficult, especially to our near and dear ones, to those to whom we are very close, like our mother, father, brother, sister, our spouse, if any. Apologizing to near and dear one is the most difficult thing. Why I will say sorry? He should have said sorry. She should have said sorry. In Hindi it's chalta hai, or it's like it's okay. Even if I don't say sorry, it's okay. No, it's not okay. Those feelings always remain in the heart. People may forget even if you hit them, but people will not forget how you behave with them, how you make them, how you belittle them. So, especially with the devotees, we have to be very, very, very careful. Hare Krishna. Anybody has any question, comment, correction, feedback? Hare Krishna. So I request all the assembled devotees, elevated devotees also, because I am also in the position of management. So, and I may have committed many offenses unto the lotus feet of you all. So kindly please excuse me and please tolerate me and help me to become a good Vaishnava. Give me feedback. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
I see you will go sooner. Like 5:30.
I'll come at 5:30.
Oh, Krishna. Very nice point. Philosophical
for me so that I can support. Saying is easy.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare